and they're visiting us right now. It's BraD FiLiCky.
Hello?
And how you doing, BraD?
I'm good.
FiLiCky?
That's close.
I made the same.
That's close.
How do you spell it?
It's actually, it should be pronounced FiLiCky, but it's over the years it's gotten shortened to Flicky. So
How does
everybody
your father say it?
Flicky.
Really?
Yeah. But that's that first I, it's FiLiCky, and that first I always throws everybody off. So
when you were a kid in school, how'd they say it?
Flicky.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Or
All right.
Flick.
Are you Flicky? What does it mean?
I don't know. I think the name comes from where my family originated in Hungary. As far as I know, I think that's where it came from.
Okay. Have you been to Hungary?
No, I have not. I'd like to. I'm Hungarian and Irish, so I'd like to go to Hungary and I'd like to go to Ireland.
You've been to neither?
Not yet.
Wow. Okay. So what's going on in the land of FiLiCky?
I'm still working on Deal Static. We went to BookCon and we went to the special edition New York Comic Con that they had a couple weeks ago, and they were both really good events. Did some geek trivia with our friends in Man in Black at one of their shows at the Double Down Saloon, so it's been good. Been busy.
Like what kind of stuff?
Well, Andre, he's a big Doctor Who fan, so some of the questions dealt with Doctor Who, and probably a few Star Wars questions were thrown in there.
So what do you think of the new Star Wars coming out?
Well, I'm kind of bummed that Harrison Ford broke his leg.
Yeah.
He got crushed by part of the Millennium Falcon and his legs broke, so I'm hoping that doesn't delay it because I like him out.
So I guess he's really not Han Solo.
No, I guess not.
Right.
He's recovering, so we'll see what happens.
What is your next project?
Well, we've been recording a few podcasts, and then that should be going public pretty soon. We have to record a certain number before we post them live, so we're doing that. And we did get approved for press passes for New York Comic Con coming up.
Oh, you already did it?
Yeah, well, yeah, press passes were approved, and so we're going to be there. And we're going to be doing we're not going to be there, but we're going to be doing a lot of coverage. San Diego Comic Con is coming up in about 3 weeks.
What's your favorite thing about Comic Con?
Awesome. You know, what I really like the best about it is from a fan's perspective how accessible certain celebrities are and certain comic book writers and artists. You know, they're right there and they're willing to talk to you. There's never an I'm cooler than you kind of that you get in certain art forms, I guess.
Yeah. It's like everybody's equal.
Which one's better though, San Diego or New York?
Oh, well, I've never been to San Diego, so I'm gonna have to say New York because I've been in New York every year since it started.
Yeah.
So,
San Diego's bigger, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Slightly. I mean, but every year New York gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah. I mean, the Javits Center can only hold so much.
Yeah, and it completely packs it out.
It does. This year was different though. They swiped you when you walked out too.
Yeah,
so you couldn't give your pass to someone else to come in.
This year, they're clearing out the rooms after panels. Before that, you could stay in all day if you wanted.
Right. You mean upstairs in that area?
Well, no, not the big area, but like the big panel room.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to empty that all
downstairs you mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just going to make a lot of people upset.
Oh. Well, I guess they want to get as many people there as possible.
Yeah,
So.
I guess they figure it's more fair. So somebody doesn't have to stay in there all day.
Now, what do? You do business when you're there?
A little bit. We do some interviews.
Now, what is your business?
It's a website covering pop culture and...
Now, pop culture. Today is Michael Jackson Day, right? So, what do you think about Michael Jackson? Is he the king of pop?
Well, probably. I'm with Ray that I was into him when I was younger.
You're wearing his hat. Yeah.
But, some of my early memories with MTV were Michael, Thriller. And then, you get out of it when you get into metal and rock and, but then the Neptunes, the production team, when they started working with some of the bigger pop acts in the early 2000s, that turned me on to things like On the Wall or Off the Wall, and now I have a newfound appreciation.
Off the Wall was great, but that was like pre-Michael changing.
Yeah, it got huge.
It was, but it was like, but it was also before he totally changed plastic surgery wise. It was like only one or two nose jobs and Off the Wall.
And I think that's when America started to tune out. I think that
tune out
to
Michael Jackson.
I think that he was bigger in Europe around his death.
Are you? Oh, but Off the Wall was
not Off the Wall. I'm talking about after Thriller.
At the
we
end.
got more into the plastic surgery.
Oh yeah.
I think that's when America started to tune out a little bit.
Oh, Michael. I don't know, but it's crazy, right? So who do you think is poppier than him?
Oh man, nobody really. I mean, you had the Beatles. I mean, they were poppy in their way when they first came out. So I guess they were bigger. Maybe Elvis.
And what you don't think people today? What do you think of Gaga? I mean, she is a pop phenomenon, whether you like her or not, right? I mean, she kind of fizzing out, but
my problem with Gaga is that there's not enough substance in the music.
But that peak that she had.
She's like an art project, and the music came secondary. At least with the first album. With the second album, she did better.
Oh, you think? And I think totally the opposite.
Yeah, I did not like that first record. I haven't heard her third record, so I can't even comment on that.
I haven't either, but I loved when she would just sing on the piano and play, and just pour her little heart out and do music. The other stuff was just a little much. But what about Miley? What kind of pop are you talking about? Are you talking about music or?
Well, pop culture, to think of that. Not
Andy Warhol.
I should say there's a difference between pop culture and geek culture. I guess we cover more of geek culture, which is like comics, movies, sci-fi. Pop? It's pop in the sense of popular.
It's pop for geeks.
You know, I'll take that.
So do you like the Wonder Years?
The show?
That seems kind of like pop geek, right?
Yeah.
Did you like Freaks and Geeks?
Yes, that was what we did.
Is that pop geek?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm feeling it. What else? Do you like Elvis Costello?
Sure.
Do you like pop?
A little bit. If you're talking music, as far as geek goes, you have to go to like They Might Be Giants.
Oh yes.
They were a big one.
Yes.
I have Femmes to a degree.
Okay. All right. I'm feeling you even more. Not the Butthole Surfers. Right. Yeah. I love the Butthole Surfers.
My house is God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any bands that sing a lot of sci-fi,
So what was your favorite? What did you like? Lost in Space or Star Trek?
Well, if I had to choose between those two, Star Trek, because
see, he's a geek, so he picks Star Trek.
Lost in Space was a little bit before my time.
Yeah.
Right when I was at that age is when Star Trek 3 came out. I remember seeing that in the theater. It came out around about the same time Return of the Jedi did. I think I saw both of those in the theater at least 3 or 4 times each.
Wow. So what'd you see lately?
Did you see Godzilla? I saw Godzilla. I saw Edge of Tomorrow. I even saw How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Oh, someone just told me they saw that today.
Really
They said they liked one better.
I did 2 better.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Someone told me that today, that they just saw that.
It's pretty good for a cartoon.
Yeah? So do you believe in dragons? Do you think they're real?
No.
You don't?
No, I just like to watch them on Game of Thrones.
Do you watch?
Oh, yes.
So you like that show? Is that pop? That's pop
That's
culture.
geek culture, yeah. So it's like Walking Dead.
So you like spooky, scary stuff?
Oh, yeah, I'm a huge Stephen King fan.
Oh, really?
I love Stephen King.
Okay.
And you watched the X-Files too.
I did. Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
X-Files is one of the biggest geek shows out there, right under Star Trek and Doctor Who.
Now, did you like The Sopranos?
Oh, I love The Sopranos.
Yeah?
But that's just good TV.
But that's pop culture.
Yeah, it is.
But maybe not geek.
Yeah.
I don't think Tony would go for that, right?
But
what, for geek and
yeah,
pop?
yeah. I mean, a lot of geeks like Sopranos.
Yeah?
It's...
What about Breaking Bad?
Breaking Bad, geeks love it.
Geeks love it? Is it a fantasy for them, or are they actually...
No, I don't think that
So
would
you
be
think
fantasy. I just think they really appreciate good writing, good acting, and good presentation.
What makes a geek a geek? Like, how do you get into that club?
It's because they have a very unironic love of things. They're not afraid.
Are they
to admit-
pretentious?
No, not at all. They're the opposite.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they all like
right.
college grads?
That goes back to the most of them. It goes back to the accessibility of going to Comic-Con as opposed to hanging out with certain, like, musicians, for instance. I know there's a lot of certain, so excuse me, but musicians can be pretentious sometimes.
Okay.
You know, I've worked in the music industry almost 30 years.
Really?
Well,
Wait a minute, almost 30 years and you're too young for
Yeah.
Lost in Space?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Maybe 25. You know,
Even
but-
that?
But through being in bands and working in college radio and writing about music, working at music companies, so. And there's a lot of attitudes that I don't find when I go to Comic-Con.
Do you go to Star Trek conventions?
No, I'm not that. I suppose if one came to New York and it was free, I would go just for the experience, but I don't seek it out and go on my own.
So what's on your bucket list? What do you want? What's like a major wish for you?
Well, as far as geek culture goes, my bucket list would always be to go to San Diego at least once.
For Comic-Con?
Because quite frankly, I don't.
They also have the best zoo in the world.
Oh yeah.
Do you like zoos?
Yeah,
Is that geek friendly?
It's geek friendly. It's not really geek, but I'd go to the zoo.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's your favorite animal at the zoo?
Probably a bear or a wolf.
A bear or a wolf?
Yeah. Something with something with teeth.
Something that
Something like
growls.
yeah.
Wow. So San Diego, it's not that hard to get there.
It's not, but going to Comic-Con, it's finding a place to stay, because it fills up and it's kind of overwhelming to try to.
Yeah.
I wish I knew someone there.
You probably do.
That I could stay with. I've thought about it, but I don't.
You probably do.
I'd have to find somebody. But if I had a place to stay in San Diego, that would make it so much easier. I'd do it in a
Right.
second.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. So it is National Strawberry Parfait and Catfish Day today. Do you have a preference, or would you like both?
I'm curious. Well, I'm curious about these
Strawberry Parfait. Yeah, I never saw that
Yeah,
before, right?
Yeah, I'm curious.
New pop culture.
There you go.
Find it here. Exactly. Well, do you have a skeleton to share?
Man, I don't know. I've given you my skeleton.
Oh, come on. You're not that
Come on,
squeaky
Brad.
clean. Do you have to be like clean, squeaky to be a geek?
No.
Oh, we
Yeah.
quite dirty.
There are some, yeah.
Yeah.
Quite dirty.
Exactly. So, did you ever cheat in high school on the quiz?
No, I did not. But I let somebody else cheat on. Now, that's kind of geek for you right there. That's kinda
What
very
class
geek.
was it?
Science.
Of course. And which kind of science?
I believe it was earth science.
Earth
Sometime in
science?
Junior high, like 7th or 8th grade.
Did they get caught?
I did.
You got caught?
Well, we both got caught.
Really?
I
Why? Did
really
you
did.
have the wrong answer and they copied the
No,
wrong
my
answer?
answers were right, but he just saw him doing it.
Oh, the
the
teacher
teacher.
saw?
Yeah.
So what happened?
He just gave us a talking to and then made the kid retake the test.
Did you have to retake the test?
Because my answers were always right.
Wow, so you didn't even get in trouble and the test counted?
Not really.
That stinks. I mean, it's good for you, but what is that teaching you?
Not to let people cheat off my math.
Exactly, I know. You want to push a button for that?
Yes.
You get rewarded.
Let's see.
That's about right.
Points to help yourself. See,
That and Jerry Springer all that.
Yeah, exactly. So what is the website that you want people to stalk?
www.dealstatic.com.
And what's the last update you did?
The last update was my wife is a big Tori Amos fan, who's a singer, and she did a little something on Tori Amos.
Has she got to meet her?
She did. She did. We stayed up all night.
Does she have the book?
Well, it wasn't a book. It was a
No, there
CD.
is a Tori Amos book.
Oh yeah, she has the book.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
She didn't get it signed that day. She got the CD signed, and she did a little performance at the end of the night. So it was.
Good for her.
Yeah, so that was the last
Aw, good for your wife.
update.
Do you like Tori Amos?
Yeah, I do.
So
Like
is
she's the '90s.
She's probably geek.
She's a little. She could be.
She's geek. She is.
In her own way.
Yeah, I would
She
say
is.
I would agree in her own.
I mean, she's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she touches your heart.
Oh yeah. I know that she's had an impact on a lot of young women that are my age. When they first heard her, she had a really big impact on their lives.
Yeah,
So
that's nice.
So,
Good for you. Well, thanks always for
Thank you.
visiting,
Thank
and maybe we'll see you again. Did we see you at Comic-Con?
no, but we'll have to. I didn't even know you were going to be there. So
We
we'll have
were
to-
there every year.
there for a few years.
I think he's gonna hang out with the next guest. You're gonna hang out with the next guest because you're a big fan.
Yes.
Okay? So I'm gonna step off and let everybody do their thing for the next segment.
All right, we'll be back in a minute. Thank you so much. FiLiCky.
Repeat offender to myself. I guess